Side by side, about 10 rows back.
Only 17 trucks right now on this lead draft. But bringing up the rear of that draft, Norm Benning in the lead draft.
Yeah, see him on the outside in the black truck, hanging right in there.
3 wide there with Coughlin, or with Friesen on top.
I like, when I'm running at this stage of the race, I like being where Gilliland is. Obviously, front is the safest. But if not, I want to be tucked against that yellow line, Phil. Running the bottom, minding my own business, putting my truck exactly where it belongs. It's hard to make a mistake down there if you stay right on that yellow line. When you start to get in trouble is when you wander up off that line and then you try to crank it back to the bottom. I like where Johnny Sauter is right now, just running his truck. You know he has the experience, 2-time winner here. You know he knows exactly what he's doing behind the wheel, and I like where he's at.
4 laps to go in this first stage. Remember, the top 10 get stage points.
This is the 2 truck again. He's got quite a eye full, doesn't he?
Myatt Snyder, that's the 13 Liberty Tax truck.
He's not on him.
1 row in front of him in the middle.
Quarter off of it now.
Another truck jumped up to the 3rd lane there, Phil. I think that's the
O2
of Austin Hill. He and Friesen making a little progress. See John Hunter Nemechek there in the black 8 truck. He made a nice move from his starting position outside the top 10, up in there to fight for a top 5 position. But look at Hill go.
Still Sauter in the 21 and David Gilliland in the 4 leading the pack. Dalton Sargent on the inside of that 2nd row with Clay Greenfield on the outside. Matt Crafton and Grant Infinger side by side in row 3.
Looks like we just started the race.
Well, these laps are winding down in this stage. Hugely important for Johnny Sauter to get a win here in this stage, huh?
Johnny was so good in the stage, won a bunch of stages last year, accumulated a lot of points, and that can help you get to Homestead at the end of the year.
Getting closer to the end of this first stage. Lap 18 of 20. How about the 21 of Sauter?
Johnny Sauter, right where he wants to be, Vince. The only time we've heard him in these 18 laps so far is when he was complaining about the temps maybe getting a little too high. That's when he got out in the clean air. Have not heard from him since. The only thing we've heard is the spotter Tab Boyd guiding him through some of the youth that's surrounding him right now.
A little more strategy here with Ben Rhodes coming to pit road. Remember, the pit lane closes 2 laps before the end of the stage, Hermie.
Vince, exactly that, a strategy move. Remember, they went to the back of the field. They came down several laps ago and added fuel and made a chassis adjustment so they get back on the racetrack. Hopefully, in front of the leaders, the caution comes out. They will move to the front of the pack when everybody else comes down pit road.
I don't think so, Hermie. I mean, I just don't see how he's going to be able to stay ahead of this pack. The 2-tire change with the new rules of the pit crew guys slowed him up. Can he stay ahead of these guys?
He's about a half a straightaway ahead of them. These guys will run about 2 or 3 seconds faster a lap. He's not even quite up to speed yet. If he gets there and doesn't lose a lap, then it worked. If he loses a lap, then it didn't work.
He's going to lose a lap. There's no way that he can hold these trucks off. And Phil, you know this. Watch closely. When they're running side by side and they catch a slower truck and they have to move up off the bottom and around the slower truck, it could cause chaos.
There they are right there.
The pack about to swallow up the 41 of Ben Rhodes.
He's really going to be a sitting duck once those guys get to him.
See Gilliland moving up the track, but when you're back in the pack 2, even 3 wide, there just simply isn't enough room.
Ben's doing a great job keeping that truck as low as he can to stay out of the way.
Fortunately, they caught him on the straightaway. That means...
Wait till they get to the corner here, though.
See him squeezing. 4 wide.
Spencer Davis giving him a little room. A veteran move by the teenager in his first race, not to squeeze Rhodes down. Coming to the green and white checkers. It's going to be the end of stage 1, and David Gilliland is going to win it.
Put it out. That concludes stage 1.
So Ben Rhodes will get the free pass, but Gilliland strikes first, the Stage 1 winner and the season opener at Daytona.